You read that headline correctly, and this is in the mainstream media. This isn't some type of rumor in Megxit. Meghan is going to sue Prince William to keep her Sussex title?
What is Meghan Markle thinking? How this woman is completely unraveling? Because now she doesn't get that a royal title, it is not property. She's now threatening to sue Prince William if he dares take away.
Where would you sue him? That's stupid. She's allegedly panicked and defiant over fears Prince William will move to strip her Duchess title. Well, if you're panicked, it's because you know you deserve it.
The royal rumour mill is spinning faster than Meghan's PR team after a Netflix misfire. Reports are flooding in that Meghan Markle, yes, our Duchess of Drama, is allegedly gearing up to sue Prince William over what she fears is his plan to strip her of the Duchess of Sussex title. You heard that right? Suing the future King of England. Who would even imagine such a showdown? Meghan does, and she's reportedly ready to take it all the way. Apparently, she's preparing for court. Why? Because insiders claim she's terrified that once William ascends the throne, he'll move to take that coveted royal title from her. That title isn't just a name. It's a lifeline, a symbol, a shield. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, might be ready to storm into court to stop the unimaginable, losing her crown connection entirely.
And second, she doesn't get, like millions of people around the world, they don't get that the title does not belong to Meghan Markle. All royal titles belong to the monarchy.
This all started when whispers from the palace walls suggested that William, much like his father before him, plans to tidy up the royal system. And when you look at what King Charles did with Prince Andrew, it's easy to see where this could lead. Charles's decisive action against his scandal-hit brother apparently sent shockwaves straight across the Atlantic, all the way to Meghan's sun-drenched Montecito mansion. Now, insiders say Meghan is panicking, and when she panics, silence is never an option. She plans, plots, and prepares relentlessly. Those close to her reportedly reveal that she's determined to do whatever it takes to protect that title. That Duchess title isn't just ceremonial, it's her ticket to global influence, the anchor of her brand, the key to her power.
Number two, she is not a blood royal. So herself, she's not titled. People keep calling her Duchess Meghan, putting the title before the name. That only applies to blood royals. Just like she falsely claimed that her last name is Sussex, it's not. Well, in all this quagmire that is Meghan Markle ignorance.
Inside her California mansion, Meghan has been restless for weeks. The news that the royal family is tightening the belt on titles hit her like a thunderbolt. She knows exactly what losing that title would mean. Not just a royal downgrade, but a full-blown personal and financial catastrophe. Let's be real. Meghan's identity since leaving the palace has been built around being the Duchess. Media outlets still call her that. Luxury brands still whisper it. Every headline sparkles a little more because of that one word. Without it, the shine fades fast, and so does her influence.
Meghan Markle's ignorance. We're going to get into how she's planning to sue Prince William or any monarch who dares take.
Her brand is built entirely on royal prestige. Look at her lifestyle company launch. It wasn't just As Ever by Meghan. No, it was As Ever by Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. She made sure that title was front and centre. It's what keeps her ventures credible, relevant, and dripping with authority. If that title disappears, so does a massive chunk of her market value. Every partnership, every magazine cover, every podcast appearance, they all lean on that royal connection. And Meghan knows it. Losing it would mean losing clout, contracts, and a global spotlight that took years to build. So yes, the fear is very real.
But Meghan, I think this right here, this panic and defiance, this is because she's got nothing. She's not the daughter. She's not a princess. She's just a call girl, allegedly, that married in.
If William follows through with the rumoured plan, Meghan's empire could take a devastating hit overnight. And let's not kid ourselves, this isn't just about heritage or pride. It's business, power, fame, and influence. That title gives her credibility she could never buy. Before the palace, she was just another actress. After the palace, she became an international brand. The Duchess of Sussex transformed her from Hollywood background noise into royalty with global pull. That status opens doors to luxury events, exclusive collaborations, and sponsorships most people could only dream of. Without it, her influence shrinks, invitations dry up, partnerships stall, and suddenly she's just Meghan Markle again, the version the world has largely moved past. The Montecito bubble depends entirely on royal prestige, and Meghan knows it. Losing that single word would feel like watching her empire crumble in real time.
To 10,000. Sorry, no. Maybe thousands, but definitely not getting her cash. Meghan's really anxious that William could one day use his position. She's been telling friends, "No one's taking my Duchess away."
Meanwhile, Prince William's approach couldn't be more different. Calm, collected, and quietly plotting the next phase of the monarchy, he has been observing and preparing meticulously. For months, murmurs have suggested that when William becomes king, he intends to modernize the institution, meaning trimming titles for royals who aren't actively serving the crown, especially those turning their royal status into commercial ventures. Guess who fits that description perfectly? Harry and Meghan. William reportedly sees how the Sussexes have transformed royal privilege into a business model. The documentaries, the podcasts, the interviews, and the personal branding. And he's said to be determined to put a stop to it. He has witnessed firsthand how the Sussex name became a marketing tool, and it reportedly infuriates him. A title meant for service has been treated like a logo for profit, and as king, he plans to correct that once and for all. Here's where things get messy. Meghan may preach empowerment and independence, but when it comes to her royal title, she's reportedly not letting go without a full-blown war. Even after stepping back from royal duties, she's clung to that title like it's gold. She and Harry might claim to have moved on, but every major project they launch still waves the royal flag in some way. That contradiction is the very heartbeat of the Sussex brand. Anti-royal messaging wrapped in royal packaging, and it keeps everyone talking. Meghan knows better than anyone that her title is her ultimate currency. It gives her leverage no ordinary influencer or entrepreneur could touch.
Letters patent from the king and a say-so from him to remove all of the prince titles, even the ones that people said that they cannot be removed because those are Andrew's birthrights. I don't know everything. I'm always learning. But the fact of the matter is that they're angry for some reason. They are angered and they continue to discredit me, and I am going to call them out.
Without it, she's just another former actress with a microphone and a lifestyle brand, easily replaceable, quickly forgotten. That single word separates her from thousands flooding Hollywood with ambition, but lacking royal shine. Now that whispers suggest William may strip it all away, insiders claim Meghan is gearing up for battle. Strategy meetings with lawyers, quiet late-night calls, behind-the-scenes plotting. All signs point to her preparing a full legal offensive. And here's the twist that has royal watchers shaking their heads. Meghan reportedly plans to sue Prince William if he dares touch her title. At first glance, it sounds almost absurd. How does one sue a future king? Once he sits on the throne, William won't just be a royal. He'll be a sovereign head of state. Legally, foreign courts couldn't summon him, but for Meghan, it's not just about winning in court. It's about making a statement. She knows that filing or even threatening a lawsuit would instantly dominate headlines worldwide. It would paint her as defiant, wronged, and determined. In Meghan's world, perception equals power, and a lawsuit, even one doomed from the start, could frame her as a woman standing up to the might of the monarchy. It's a PR move wrapped in drama, not necessarily law. Practically speaking, you can't drag a king into a California courtroom. Meghan can file papers, consult lawyers, and speak to the media, but in reality, she'd mostly be shouting into a void. Maybe deep down, she knows that too. But this isn't just legal, it's cultural. On one side, the stoic traditional British monarchy. On the other, the California couple who turned royalty into reality TV, luxury branding, and podcasts. The tension between these worlds has been simmering for years, and talk of a lawsuit just reignites it. To the palace, Meghan's threats are yet another betrayal, another public stunt seemingly designed to profit from the royal family's name.
Who's been a formidable ally to them by addressing some wayward son with one ball, as His Royal Highness, which is an official royal style for royals that are for working royals. So this was very much under.
For Meghan, it's deeply personal. Losing that title would feel like being erased from royal history altogether. Critics call her a hypocrite for fighting to keep a title from an institution she's openly criticised, but for Meghan, it's not about the institution. It's about identity. That title represents the peak of her life and career. Surrendering it would feel like admitting defeat. While the palace stays silent, Montecito reportedly hums with defiance. Meghan refuses to back down, and she's ready to make a spectacle. Meanwhile, tensions inside royal circles are reaching fever pitch. William is reportedly increasingly frustrated with the Sussex drama dominating headlines. For him, the monarchy's image has already suffered enough. The longer Meghan and Harry cling to their titles, the more damage is done. The palace has quietly restructured for years, trimming excess, modernising appearances, and focusing on working royals who serve the public rather than themselves. For William, removing Meghan and Harry's titles wouldn't be spiteful. It would be necessary, a step to preserve the crown's reputation and relevance. The personal toll can't be ignored. Despite their differences, William and Harry are still brothers. For William, having to sever his siblings' royal links could be heartbreaking. Rumours suggest that while he's resolute, the decision weighs on him emotionally. Meghan's rumoured legal threats only pour gasoline on the fire, making the situation even more combustible. Meghan's entire strategy seems rooted in one thing: control. She didn't leave the royal family quietly. She turned her exit into a global media storm. Every move since, the interviews, documentaries, public statements, has been about reclaiming her narrative. So when the threat of losing her title emerges, it isn't just a royal problem, it's a personal assault. Meghan built an empire on that identity. Losing it would strip away the foundation of everything she's created, and that's why this rumoured lawsuit fits perfectly into her playbook. Even if it fails legally, it keeps her in the spotlight, positions her as a fighter, the underdog standing up to centuries of monarchy. It's storytelling gold that she knows how to exploit. She has a unique talent for turning outrage into sympathy. If anyone can spin a royal feud into a feminist tale of a woman being silenced, it's Meghan Markle. Meanwhile, William is thinking long-term. He's not just reacting to Meghan, he's setting the tone for his reign. His vision is a modern, streamlined, scandal-free monarchy focused on service, responsibility, and public trust. That means anyone exploiting royal titles for personal profit, eventually, will have to go.
Well, no, the first, the second, I think. We still have to confirm Philippa. But Queen Charlotte was of mixed race, and she was the Queen of the United States until 1776.
William has seen firsthand how quickly royal respect can crumble when tied to Netflix deals and tabloid drama. For him, the survival of the monarchy depends on drawing a crystal-clear line between service and self-interest, between duty and personal profit. When he ascends the throne, William is expected to act decisively. It might be ruthless. It might even hurt deeply, but in his view, it's necessary. Meghan's rumoured lawsuit only strengthens his resolve. The more she fights, the more he sees evidence that her connection to the royal family has become a liability, a risky distraction for the institution he's destined to lead. The idea of Meghan planning a full-scale legal battle against the future king would be one of the most dramatic moments in modern royal history. The notion alone sends shockwaves across the Atlantic, yet the outcome seems almost inevitable. Once William becomes king, his word is final. Meghan can file papers, release statements, and give interviews, but royal decrees cannot be stopped. Titles can vanish in a heartbeat. And yet, maybe that's exactly what Meghan wants. The spectacle. The story of being wronged. Endless media coverage for someone who thrives on attention. Even a legal defeat can be spun into a win if it keeps her in the headlines and at the center of the conversation. So while William prepares to lead with dignity, discipline, and reform, Meghan seems poised to wage one final public war, a last-ditch effort to cling to royal relevance she claims to reject. Every move is calculated for maximum visibility. What's left now is a kingdom split between loyalty and fatigue. Royal fans long for peace, while others hunger for justice. Some say William's firm approach is long overdue. Others argue it will only make Meghan louder, bolder, and more defiant. One thing is certain: the moment those titles are stripped, the royal dynamic changes forever. Harry and Meghan will no longer be royal in name or influence. Their entire brand, the podcasts, the production deals, the collaborations, will have to stand on its own. And maybe that's what terrifies Meghan the most. For all her talk of independence, her power has always depended on proximity to royalty. Without it, the fairy tale fades and the spotlight dims. So here we are, a royal standoff brewing between a future king and a woman who refuses to surrender her crown in exile. On one side, William, quiet, measured, unyielding, determined to protect the monarchy's dignity. On the other, Meghan, fiery, defiant, desperate to hang on to the last piece of royal prestige that defines her identity and her brand.
To the British monarchy. The U.S. Constitution prohibited citizens from accepting foreign titles of nobility, and both the British and American legal systems would consider the king's action to be an internal
King? Probably not. But will she try anyway? Absolutely. That's Meghan's way. When backed into a corner, she doesn't retreat. She makes noise, spins chaos into currency, and tells her story to the world. As the clock ticks closer to William's reign, one thing is clear: this royal storm is far from over. Whether she wins or loses, Meghan's fight to keep her title will go down as one of the most dramatic, controversial, and talked about chapters in royal history. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more royal updates, share this with your friends, and comment below with your thoughts. Are you Team William or Team Meghan?